It's because you're trying. It's because you're becoming. It's because you keep placing your focus on not being. I'm Desi, if you're new. If this is the first time we're eye to eye, if we're going soul to soul here. Hi. If you already knew that, welcome freaking back. I am just a subconscious manifestation of you, meaning you have literally created this experience. I am just you, here to tell you what you already know. Look, I want you to take that word trying and that word becoming, and I want you to understand you're basically saying someday. But the whole gag of the whole thing is, guys, the whole gag of it is you have to be it to see it. I know, and you're like, well, what the hell, right? You're thinking that, well, what the hell? You become it by thinking from it. Because you are directly connecting to a stream of consciousness from infinite intelligence, which is what you are, because you are not the character, you are the creator, you are consciousness itself. You have the ability to tap in to any 144 on the timer, any reality, any timeline, okay? And I kind of think that's what's kind of fucking people up, honestly, because timelines are still linear, because people are looking at timelines as a linear thing. We'll come back to that. Well, actually, no, it plays into right now. Let's talk about it. There are no fucking maybes. I just started hearing Janis Joplin, and maybe 222 on the timer. Lord, if I could pray, and you know I did, you might come back home to me. Look, this is not a begging game. This is a deciding game. The game you are playing, the game of life, is deciding. Now understand this. You only have, there's only right now. I've said this many times, but let's just look at timelines and really try and understand them from a multidimensional place, a higher dimensional understanding of it. If everything is happening now, and right now is what projects into the future, that means that right now is the creation of the past. So who you're being now is the most important factor of this. What you're thinking now. Are you thinking from who you used to be, from the past? Or are you trying to figure things out, trying for the future? Which one is it? Because understand that every moment spent in the present moment creates the future. Where you dominantly reside in the now moment, because that's all you have, is what creates. And that's why I'm hearing the devil's in the details. That's what I'm hearing. Some people, or a lot of people, the reason why you keep trying is because you're getting stuck in the details of everything. The details are irrelevant. The details are literally just projection of where you've already spent your awareness. You're getting caught in the middle. You have to think from the end. Think from the end, not of the end. Being it now. And understand, the more you think from the end, the more and more you tap into that stream of consciousness, or that timeline, or that frequency. And then divine inspiration comes in. You start thinking like that person, and you will naturally start to be that person. But it all starts in the crown chakra, guys. Your crown chakra is what connects you to different timelines. Now, also understand this, because everything is happening now. When you decide a new choice in this moment, you are literally shifting the past. You are changing the future, and you are shifting from the past, because the person that you have decided to be is no longer the same person that you used to be. We hear infinite possibilities, infinite timelines. That doesn't just apply to future. Timeline is based on where your awareness is. Infinite possibilities, realities, means there are infinite past timelines. And that's why when you think from a different state of consciousness or being, you change the past, because that person couldn't be the same person that is thinking from a past, because they did not exist in that past. They probably had a whole completely different one, where the circumstances that you keep dwelling on never happen. I hope this brings clarity for you guys. But shifting, you are always shifting. You are always shifting based on where you're placing your awareness. Are you placing it on who you used to be? Are you placing it on who you want to be? Or are you placing it on who you are right now? Because the more you're that person right now, it is inevitable for it to be reflected to you. And when I'm saying being, I mean thinking the thoughts that are aligned with the outcome. Stop trying to do anything. Because going back to present moment, the more and more you keep trying. Now, the more and more you keep trying now, the more and more you have to have a reflection of trying. You're still trying. You're not it. You're trying to be it. You're trying to figure it all out. You don't need to figure it out. You will naturally start thinking like the person that is in the reality that you want to live in, or that you want to be. Remember, your reality is reflecting you. What you want outside of you can only be a reflection of what's going on within. So you need to be it now. The details, they don't matter, because they are literally just representation of where you've been placing your awareness in the so-called past. I hope you're following me. You don't need to try, you just need to be. And being aware. Asking yourself, when those thoughts come up that are coming from who you used to be before you knew your power, or are they coming from the person that you know that you are, from the one that chooses, that's not chosen for? Ask yourself, who is it that is thinking these thoughts? And you'll instantly feel a void. That void is your awareness. It's just like if you've seen the video where I say a good way to come into the present moment, connecting to the heart, breathing, and asking yourself, am I aware? Am I aware that I'm aware? You'll feel that void. You'll feel that space in your head. That is you. That's your soul. That is where everything is created. Once you're in that aware state, ask yourself, who is it that's thinking these thoughts? And you'll feel that void again, and you'll realize that those thoughts are not who you are, because the thinker cannot be the thought. I don't know who needed to hear this, but you're already it, baby. You just have to stop limiting yourself by thinking that you need to try or you need to do this or that. No, all of that will just naturally happen. Trust. Have a beautiful day, guys. Mwah.